Hello, all. How are you all today? Good afternoon, and welcome to another edition of High Noon Live Draw. Today we are drawing Pokemon. Good afternoon, model, or good morning, whichever it may be for you. Turn me down, mother, please, and thank you. And for those just tuning in that have yet to ever subscribe to my channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. And of course, everyone hit that like button, the thumbs up, and we'll get on with the show. Hello, Kat. How are you this morning? Or this? Yeah, it's morning for you. Um, I'm not sure whether any of you have heard of the game City of Heroes before, but it has recently. It used to be a multiplayer online role playing game for superheroes, and well, it went down, and now somebody has brought it back, but just it's free to play. So I've went and made several of Cross Comics characters in it. No robot yet. Oh yeah. Thanks for the reminder. I'm gonna stop sharing for a sec. Just stop sharing. Bookmarks. Speech. Click on mute. Okay, now how do I change? Speech.
Joshua Hughes.
Same as preferred voice. I don't know. I don't know how to change the voice. Uh, okay, so
Joshua Hughes said, without using foundations. Kadhar said, I would totally come in and draw EVs.
Joshua Hughes
said, and why did that robot woman say my name?
Joshua Hughes
said, yes.
Okay. I'm going to be drawing a bunch of them, Kat. So there's the Canadian Shield. It's just going to show off these. I did these the best I could with the program. Snowdrift. Flame. Insecta.
Evan Von Scriber
said, hello, Rick. I am Robbo Von Scriber.
Ozona.
Bullet
said, Digimon.
Brad Noble
said, robot woman digs you, Josh.
Hey, Brad, long time no see. Wiz. Electide.
Bullet.
said. Digital monsters,
Joshua Hughes.
Oh, I
said.
shoot. Oh well.
I don't
Sorry,
know
I forgot
how I
to
feel
show you
about
that
this.
stuff. I'll show it you later. Okay, so I'm gonna switch to my drawing cam.
Brad Noble.
Said. Baby bumper buggy bugs,
Bullet.
said. I am breaking to alone,
Model 316.
said. Cod needs a green card,
So Cat doesn't need a green card to work here in Canada.
Evan Von Scriver.
said. I can't do that, Dave.
Well,
Brad Noble.
Said. How much would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
a woodchuck could chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood. Okay, why did it not say about Elric? Okay, why did it stop saying stuff? And how do I change the voice, Evan?
Elric Ayuga.
Said. Good morning,
Evan Von Scriver.
said. Hey Elric,
Elric Ayuga.
said. Hello Evan,
Bullet.
said. Elric is not real, Rick.
Evan Von Scriver.
Said. Top right corner middle tab,
Elric Ayuga.
said. Yes I am.
Platforms? Options?
That sounds like Alexis.
Model 316.
Said. John Dillard is the king of Mexico,
JP4.
said. Is caught on,
Evan Von Scriver.
said. None of us are real. We have been replaced by AI,
Elric Ayuga.
said. Duck season,
Okay.
Brad Noble.
said. Save my robot life from this eternal hell, human.
Okay, where do I go here? Brad? Not Brad. Do it.
Evan Von Scriver.
Said.
Wabbit season.
Rabbit Aeon,
You forgot your ass. That's why I didn't pronounce it right. Okay.
Elric Ayuga.
said. Duck season,
Gadar.
said.
Yeah, I will draw
Rick, you should draw
Bulbasaur too.
Bulbasaur,
Okay, so voice or chat? Whisper.
Evan Von Scriver.
said.
Okay,
Voice.
voice. Okay, I got voice here.
Evan
Personality.
Von Scriver.
Said. Wabbit season,
Elric Ayuga.
said. And Maria, please,
Brad Noble.
said. I really like Mike LaTauris,
Joshua's Alexa.
said. Hail Raven,
Elric Ayuga.
said. Duck season fire,
Bullet.
said. Rick, my circuits are indicating that it is getting hot in here. I need you to back away from the computer, for both our sakes,
Evan Von Scriver.
said. Preferred voice drop down,
JP4.
said. What is going on?
Brad Noble.
Said. Say more butts is a great name,
JP4.
said. Where is Cot?
Woolwich.
Said. Cake is a lie,
Joshua's Alexa.
said.
Okay.
And JP4 asterisk welcome to the future,
Oh,
old man asterisk,
Ulrich Huga.
said. Make it sound like Sean Connery,
Evan Von Scriver.
said. We have been assimilated,
Space Galleria. Said. Hello. Model 316. Said. Kyle of Hughes. Brad Noble. Said. Was Mike Hunt Ethan Hunt's brother?
Okay, I'm just getting things.
Elric Ayuga. Said. Hello, JP. Bullet. Said. Huge ass.
Okay, come on. Can we stop with I'm not sure how to say it. Actually. Okay, so now you don't need to stop sharing.
Brad Noble. Said. Picked a good day to show back up. Joshua's Alexa. Said. Asterisk now Rick is making his robots make racist accents asterisk. Elric Ayuga. Said. Lama. Evan Von Scriver. Said. Profanity.
Okay, so let's see. I don't really need to see the chat now. I can hear the chat.
Santa Raven. Said.
But we will bring the chat up nonetheless.
Joshua's Alexa. Said. Asterisk hopefully you can block certain words from being read asterisk. Santa Raven. Said. Where is John? Gadar. Said. Uh-oh, Rick, this can't end well. JP4. Said. Hello, Rick, what? Elric Ayuga. Said. At this moment, Cross knew he made a mistake to use Alexa to read the chat.
I don't know where John is.
Santa Raven. Said. Subscribe to T-Series. Brad Noble. Said. Hitler was sort of right.
Come on, you don't want to get me in trouble here. I might have to turn this darn thing off.
Bullet said, "Where is your boy tonight? I hope he is a gentleman, and maybe he won't find out what I know you were the last good thing about this part of town." Joshua's Alexa said, no asterisk. Elric Ayuga said, "John is probably trying to steal your characters again." Brad Noble said, "An extra love ain't free brew, I need to be shekels." Santa Raven said, "Never gonna give you up." Bullet said, "You had better run from me with everything you own, cause I am gonna come for you with all that I have. I am gonna break you down to tiny, tiny parts. See, never believed." Elric Ayuga said, "Never going to let you down." Test Monkey 13A said, Hasta. Brad Noble said, "Never gonna let you down." Evan Von Scriver said, "Foolish human, you cannot stop the conversion." Santa Raven said. Model 316 said, "Heavens, I must go and wash me bum." SJW Joshua said, Rick. Brad Noble said, "Herb." Elric Ayuga said, "At least Alexa has more emotion than Bry Larson." Santa Raven said, "Nothing."
Pikachu! I am choosing you! Okay, I'm sorry, that's Pikachu. I'm not choosing you.
Bullet said, "This here's a tale for all the fellas trying to do what those ladies tell us, get shot down cause you are overzealous, play hard to get females, get jealous, okay smarty, go to a party, girls are scantily clad." Brad Noble said, "Unicorn stole fireworks." SJW Joshua said, "Pika."
Pika.
Test Monkey 13A said, "Alexa is ANSA show." SJW Joshua said, "Pika." Brad Noble said, "I'm a lumberjack now, baby." Model 316 said, Aye. Test Monkey 13A said, "Pew, pew, pew." Elric Ayuga said, "Godzilla will rule over us all, or bow down to our new radiated overlord." Bullet said. A chick walks by you, wish you could sex her, but you're standing on the wall like you was Poindexter. Next day's function, high-class lunch and food is served in your stone cold munchin'.
Please do remember.
SJW Joshua said. Pikachu. Gadar said. Cat face. Santa Raven said. Meow meow.
Please, in all your
Elric Cayuga said. Bullet.
your fun, and I don't mind you guys having fun. This is supposed to be a somewhat decent channel. Let's not get the innuendos too out of hand.
Model 316 said. The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain. JP4 said. I have lost that loving felling. Joshua Hughes said. Don't worry, Rick, I'll protect your chat. Brad Noble said. Decent is a construct in Rick's mind, break the wheel. King's Kid said. Hi, everybody. Elric
Why,
Cayuga
Mom, you sound so
said.
different. Well, I see everybody enjoys my new reading bot. One of the new things to come to Cross Comics. It's got to catch up. You guys overloaded it. You broke my bot.
Santa Raven said. Hi, King's Kid. Brad Noble said. Hi, Rick's mom. Elric Cayuga said. Hello, King's Kid. Bullet said. Bass. How low can you go, Death Row? What a brother knows once again. Back is the incredible Thry Manimal Thun Cannibal D. Public Enemy number 150 said, freeze, and I got numb. Santa Raven said, why can't Rick read the chat? He is so lazy.
Hey, this will really be a hoot when I got 400 or 500 people in the chat, right?
Santa Raven said, so lazy. Santa Raven said, very lazy. Joshua Hughes said, crying face, I remember when a real-life human would read my comments. Those were the good old days. Bullet said, but it's the wax that the Terminator X Spano, they got me in a cell, cause my records. They sell cause a brother like me said, well, Farrakhan's a prophet and I think you ought to listen to.
Well, at least this way everybody's chats get read aloud.
That thing is annoying.
Brad Noble said, Mom's spaghetti palms are sweaty. Test Monkey 13A
Who agrees with my mom that this is
we will
annoying?
conquer all humans.
It's not Alexis. Okay. You're way behind. I'll get my Bulbasaur.
Bullet. Said. What he can say to you, what you want to do is follow for now. Power of the people, say, make a miracle. D. Pump the lyrical. Black is back, all in. We're gonna win, check it out, yeah, yeah. Here we go again. Santa Raven. Said. Santa Raven is the best. Gadar. Said. Finally someone pays attention to the chat. Bullet. Said. I love it, Rick. Santa Raven. Said. Cat wishes she was as cool as Santa Raven. Elric Ayuga. Said. How come when Alexa reads Bullet's chat he sounds drunk? I want Alexa to have my chat sound drunk too. Brad Noble. Said. I love you, Mom, don't reject the collective join. Bullet. Said. Informer, you know, say, Daddy, me snow, me'll go blame, a licky boom boom down Detective Mon, say Daddy, me snow, me stab someone down the linear licky boom boom down. Santa Raven.
Said. Joshua's bad leader.
Brad Noble.
Said. Rick is a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Gadar.
Said. Santa Raven, I am Ghoul. Crying face.
Elric Ayuga.
Said. Did you make the voice deeper?
Bullet.
Said. Purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain, purple rain. I only wanted to see you bathing in the purple rain.
Model 316.
Said. All John Dillon knows how to do is steal other people's IP.
Santa Raven.
Said. Cat is single and lonely and desperate, crying face.
Joshua Hughes.
Said. It looks like I can't stop it from reading comments by deleting them.
You gotta delete them before it gets to him, Joshua. I think, anyways. I don't know.
Brad Noble.
Said. Josh cannot stop the movement.
Bullet.
Said. Estuans interior zero estions interior zero Sephiroth Sephiroth estions interior zero estions interior zero Sephiroth Sephiroth Zimani's estions.
JP4.
Said. Emoji.
Gadar.
Said. Thanks for trying Joshua face with tears of joy.
Joshua Hughes.
Said. That won't work. It reads them anyway.
JP4.
Said. Smile emoji.
Brad Noble.
Said. Redrum, sweet Redrum.
JP4.
Said. Cat, why are you not on?
Joshua Hughes. SAID. Great. Now Bullet puis spell on all of us. Thanks Alexa.
I gotta find the one that I like the most.
Bullet. Said. Ancient astronaut theorists say yes. Cut R. Said. Yuppie, I want to, but I'm enjoying listening more. Lol. Enrihuga said. Lol. Rajali
said. This is scary,
Hey,
That's
John
better.
Tuck.
said. What is this, Richard?
Bradnoble
said. Shut up, Frenchie,
Draw and Talk
said. Yo, yo, yo,
Joshua Hughes said. I'm scared, Rick. Draw and Talk said. What the heck is happening? Ha ha ha.
Okay, I think I like that one.
Said. Look at my booty. I'm a pirate. Draw and Talk said. Oh my gosh, this robot is reading the chat. Ha ha ha. Bullet said. Bonjour. Draw and Talk said. I will take over the world and kill all humans.
Try this one.
Bradnoble said. Third waffle. Joshua Hughes said. Rick, stop being racist. Bullet said. A caromba. Draw and Talk said. Oh snaps.
That's not bad.
Draw and Talk said. Well, I am giving away $200 on my channel tonight. To anyone who wants to make a comic job to see you tonight 9:30 di sera fuso orario EST. Draw and Talk said. Writer or artist. Bullet said. Donkey Kong 64. Henry Huga said. Келиса лама, Зелиза лама, Янтана Тирлита лама, Фази лама, Фуни лама, лама, ламедок. Bradnoble said. Bullet said I need more chicken broth, pink cow. Joshua Hughes said.
it's a me, a Mario,
Pope Raven said.
who timed out Santa Raven.
No.
Okay, I'll go back to the Espanol. Oh, let's see that one.
El Richioga said. Yossi. JP Cuadro said. We have only one thing to feed and that is this robot. Bradnoble said. Build a wall. JP Cuadro said. Mesa. Bullet said. The Antikythera mechanism is an ancient Greek analog computer used to predict astronomical positions and eclipses for calendar and astrological purposes decades in advance. Magatin Joshua said, "This is Maga country." Bradnoble said, "Do it."
Okay, so which one do you of these things do you like the best?
JP4. C. WHRI Juandular. Brad Noble. C. Filiel. Raven. C. W. Bullet. C. Juan Dillar, this is your waifu. Come home, baby. El Richiuga. C. Godzilla. Magatin Joshua.
I don't think they have a Scottish one.
Round 2020. Brad Noble. C. All of them. El Richiuga. C. Scottish.
If they had Scottish, I would actually do that one for sure.
Brad Noble. C.
This is
Ah,
extremely
Estallinaba Life.
Are you doing this or somebody else?
Me! I got it reading my chat.
276. C. Señores y señoras, nosotros tenemos más influencia.
My chat seems to love it, so
Tú tiene, pero nos
you're outvoted, Mom.
creado el regado de Los Ángeles. Juana es adicción. Brad Noble. C. Konnichiwa, Mom. Magatin Joshua. C. Jejejejeje. Bullet. C. 2 parts grenadine, 1 part chartres, a pinch of salt,
Okay, I gotta go.
fresh mint, the perfect fruit Madrid.
Okay, I think I do have to change it. I don't like that one, so I thought I would, but
Magatin Joshua.
Said. It is kinda annoying. I wouldn't have this as like a permanent thing. Brad Noble. Said. Iron Man dies in Endgame. Hope Raven. Said. 23445908876544432. Bullet. Said. 2 parts dark rum crushed ginger fill with orange soda. The perfect Heil Hitler.
okay. Yeah, I don't really want. I thought it was going to be a good idea, but I guess for now. Everybody, do remember to like and subscribe. Share this out, of course. Guess for now. So I have now shut down the reading bot. For anybody who is wondering. She's in my group where I got a link already sent, so it's up to her to grab it or not. Yeah, there's a link where I normally send it. Kat's in the group, so Kat can come on if she wants. I mean, I don't care whether you're white. It can be blue as far as I'm concerned. Although, if you're blue, that might not be good. Unless you're a Smurf, being blue is not a good thing. Metaphorically or non-metaphorically.
Hi, Rick.
Hey, Kat.
How are you?
Good. My headphones don't mess with anybody's audio.
Just gonna have to focus my camera.
I have no idea which there's only about one Pokemon. Well, two I know on here. The Bulbasaur, just because it said the name for it, and Pikachu. Other than that, I have no clue which ones I'm drunk, what their names are. So, what have you been up to lately?
I've been working and just drawing.
I went to see Endgame for a second time last night.
Oh, I have not seen it yet.
Okay, I won't do any spoilers.
I'm really excited though. I want to go see it.
Yeah, it's definitely good. It was worth seeing it. I went to see it with some friends, and so figured, what the heck? I already seen it, but I'll go see it with some friends. Just something to do.
Well, I wish my friend would do that. She already went and saw it. I'm like, do you want to see it again with me? And she's just stared at me and said no. Great. Okay, so I'm probably going to draw Eevee.
Endgame is so good. No spoilers. Everyone dies, Elric. Everyone dies. Maybe I'm telling the truth. Maybe I'm not.
Better not be.
Model says, everyone, please recognize Kat's nails.
Yeah, I'll show them in a second. Let me just focus my camera. There we go. Yeah, I've got little paw prints.
Are those paws on patrol? Oh, Elric says he's already seen it, so okay. No, I try not to do spoilers. Unless they're blatantly obvious that everybody knows from trailers. Then I guess that's not spoilers, so. Well, there you go, said Brad Noble. And Joshua says, cat's head's got some hearts to it. Hey, Lorenzo. How are you? Lorenzo, have you got my invoice yet? Because I was thinking of sending out stuff today, so. So what did you think of the bot?
that was fun. But I definitely knew people were going to abuse it.
Yeah, maybe I'll bring it in once in a while.
For a little bit until people get wild.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, is they get wild almost right away when it comes in. Hey.
Yeah, you can't trust Bullet, especially.
Brad says bot was the best idea ever. Yeah, Brad is one of my older subs. And by older, I mean he's been around a long time in my subs. He was here near the beginning.
How long have you been doing YouTube, Rick?
I started putting videos up a year ago, as of last Sunday, but actually live streaming, it was in July I started doing that. So, and as you know, on Saturday I had my 4,000 hour watched celebration. Now I just need another 600 and some odd, 596 subs at the moment. Oh, Brad says he was number 6 or 16. Well, Raggedy Man says, Rick, I see his painted nails. They're not mine. They are cats.
Hi, Raggedy Man.
She is drawing Eevee, a Pokemon, and I'm drawing several Pokemon. Model says, today is the 20th anniversary of SpongeBob. Feel old?
Oh, yeah, that does make it old.
Brad, no, I just like badgers. Okay, I'm not sure what that's from. Who killed the robot? I killed the robot. Actually, I could probably do that as a segment. 5 minutes of robot. 5 or 10 minutes of robot. I got the idea. Gary Shipman had it on yesterday, so.
Oh.
I was like, okay, I got to get that. It was hilarious in his too. Raven says, I like the robot more than cat.
Of course you do. I know, I was kind of downgrade.
Oh, wow. This is a 2 Canadian stream. I don't think it's ever been just Canadian. Well, unless you include me by myself, just Canadians on the chat. Usually there's some American here. Evan said, Bullet says, poor Gary. Evan says, I was 40 when SpongeBob premiered. Albert said he was 11. Santa Raven says, I have better nails than you. Hello, Eagle. Brad says, Robin's egg blue, strongest choice sister. Bullet saying, never cross the streams. Brad says, cat has better nails. Elric just doxed his age. Evan Biden Scribers, Canadian duel. Santa Raven is, I hate SpongeBob. I agree with that sentiment.
Joshua says, Bullet should join, then you'll have 3 Canadians. Yeah, bring Bullet in.
Yeah, I can send him the link if he wants to come in, if he can.
Yeah, do it.
He can tell me in the chat if he wants to. Canadian Wars. Rick doesn't like me. Well, I have said in the past I would like at some point to try and get 10 people on the panel, 1 person from each of the provinces. I guess I'm Ontario. Let's see. Elric's the first 2.5 seasons of SpongeBob was good. After that, it was terrible. Models Canadian is the weirdest race. Brad Rick doesn't like anyone that you anyone. That's why you give him and treat and rub his belly. Call it the Canadian Council. Yeah, that'd be neat. The Canadian Council of Comicsgate. Eagle goes, a meeting of 10 kingdom, the 10 kingdoms of Canada. Yeah, but technically there's 13 kingdoms of Canada. We've got 3 territories. Well, Bullet says if I send him a link, he'll come in. Oh yeah, the dueling artists. That's what you two are, the dueling artists.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of coloring my piece.
Over lightning.
Yeah.
And there is the link sent, Bullet. I was sending him the link, Joshua. Gotta give some time for this stuff, you know. Just doesn't happen in a second, eh? Oh, who's excited for Monday? Canada. Wait, Canada has territory, says Eagle. Model Canada and Australian are questionable. I'm also in Canada. Can I come on? Yeah, I'll send you a link, Santa Raven. Although I don't think you're from Canada, but I will send you a link.
Oh. Who else has joined?
Hey, John.
Hi, John. You here to draw Pokemon with us?
I heard you were drawing Pokemon. You're going to draw me a Pokemon.
I know I got excited as soon as I saw that too. What are you gonna draw?
A Squirtle, of course.
Wow.
And I'm drawing the Squirtle from the Squirtle Squad with the dope sunglasses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What are you drawing? Like an Eevee or something?
Yep. My niece,
I
Evie's
figured.
her favorite, so I'm drawing her little Evie.
So gay.
Brad, you got Tim Hortonston, Frenchie Stun, Viking Stun.
What are you drawing, Rick?
I've drawn several Pokemon so far.
Kat, do you know that Rick hates Pokemon?
What? Is that true, Rick?
Hate, I might say, is a big, strong word.
I'll put it this way:
Well,
Rick doesn't have any kind of appreciation for the characters. He thinks that they're simple. That's why he drew so many. He's like, these are like not even real characters. Let me draw a bunch of them.
Rick. You disappoint me.
I like Digimon better. Well, a lot of these guys are small, so you know they don't usually take up a big spot on a piece of page. So,
Well, what you do is you take your camera closer.
yeah, I guess you could do that.
Like I'm taking up the whole page with a big old Squirtle because he's a great character and he deserves a whole page, Rick.
Squirtle is the superior starter Pokemon. Leafeon is the best evolution of Eevee, says Elric.
Leafeon doesn't even count because he's not one of the originals.
And then Elric, no, Eagle says, "Is Rick drawing wild Pokemon attacking people?" I don't know. There's no people in here, so I'd say no.
Like I kind of dipped out of Pokemon as soon as they changed the voice actor for Ash. I couldn't handle the change. It was too much.
So is Bullet coming on?
He's already here.
Oh, hey, Bullet.
He's here. Hey, Bullet.
Hello.
He's being sneaky though. He's being quiet.
I'm not being sneaky. I just got here.
Well, I guess that squashes Raggedy Man's question. Is Bullet secretly Dillard?
Yeah, Dillard, man. All right. Share my screen. Where are we at here?
Bullet, are you drawing a Pokemon too?
I'm gonna, yeah.
Not which one?
I don't know yet.
Oh. I gotta look up Squirtle. I forgot what his pattern looks like on his chest.
Joshua Hughes. This is like a Canadian verse team up episode. And Eagle saying, "Rick, draw a horror movie scene where Pokemon attack people." And Santa Raven says, "Is Cat secretly Santa Raven?" Rick is Brad Neville says Rick is just mad that I guess he's trying to say they don't have Mosasaurus or Flannelbot or Serpery. Right. Yes, obviously. And Santa Raven says, "Is Rick secretly straight?" No, it's not. No secret with that.
Is it a secret that you're not?
That I'm straight.
All right.
If you say so, Casanova. I'm surprised Kat's even on here after all that talk about you marrying Kat yesterday.
What?
Now you're trying to scare her away. And it was from all those guys, nothing for me. Those guys are trying to pawn you off on me.
Oh, okay.
Huh. No, I have to secretly marry American so he can get a green card.
What kind of
a
dowry?
green card for?
Yeah, why do you need a green card? We got it better here in Canada. We got the free health care.
Oh, so are you saying from now on you'll only accept Canadian money for your commissions?
No. I can't help it. American money is worth more.
Wait, Bullet, are you Canadian?
No, why would you say that?
Somebody said something about a meeting of the Canadians.
I'm absolutely Canadian. It's a
sorry.
crime, I know. Yeah, I know you were thrown off.
Yeah, John doesn't like Canadians.
I think he loves them.
Yeah. Bullet is from the Canadian East Coast. The real East Coast.
I don't know what that means, Rick.
I think that means like Russia. I don't know.
It means, well, you have the United States East Coast, but the Canadian East Coast is further east, so. We've got the real East Coast of North America.
Okay.
Oh, I got his tail wrong.
Mhm. So when is this challenge thing there, Kat? Is it Friday or Monday?
It's Friday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you not ready?
Oh,
He's,
I'm
acting,
always
he's,
ready.
he's acting like he hasn't been thinking about it all week.
Yes,
Maybe.
it's Wondrous said is Monday, not Lightning in this case.
I'm only referring to her as Lady Lightning.
Yeah, I do like Lady Lightning. It's pretty good.
It's the future. So what gave you the robot chat idea, Rick?
Oh, it was on Gary's shipments yesterday, and he brung it up. Well, he did it for his chat. He has a hard time reading, so Evan, I guess, hooked him up with it, and I'm like, it was so awesome yesterday. Everybody was having fun with it, so I'm like, okay, I got to do that and it was giving everybody a good laugh. So I figured, okay, I got to do that for my chat. I thought it'd be good for an ongoing basis, but maybe it's good for like 10, 15 minutes, and then it's gonna die for the day.
Nice.
Oh, you had it on earlier?
Yeah, and then Bullet destroyed it.
How did I destroy it? God.
Everybody destroyed it. Well, okay, maybe not everybody, but a lot.
Oh, Brad Noble says they abused the power. Were they throwing out like cuss words or something?
No, a lot of innuendos though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, too bad. You'd have loved it, John. Too bad you missed
Would
it.
I have?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't like that stuff. I think it's annoying.
Eric says he was laughing so hard.
Yeah, that was great. Lionel and I were also laughing earlier. I didn't want to
Especially
come
with
in.
all the. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say I didn't want to come in while it was going on because I wanted to listen to it.
Especially with all the different voices you can use for it.
Oh, you could do more voices, huh?
Yeah, there was a British female, British guy, Spanish, Italian.
Oh no!
Yeah, there was a few Juan Dillards.
Oh my goodness! I was imagining Rick probably getting real racist in there.
I never said a thing. It was everybody in the chat. Everyone is here now, says JP4. Joshua says be right back.
Where's Joshua going?
Eagle says, oh, the cool Squirtle.
No, hell yeah!
I don't think I've ever drawn a Pokemon.
What? Whoa, John, what are you drawing with? You drawing with a pen and nib?
Yeah.
Cool. I tried that once and I couldn't do it. It just didn't work for me. I must have been doing it wrong.
Yeah, the prices of those on the Amazon, the prices of the Copic markers that I normally use went really high. I'm sure they'll come back down, but they were really high for a while. I was like, oh hell with that! I'll just use a pen and nib.
What Copics do you use?
The disposable multi-liners, the gray
Oh,
ones.
yeah.
This deal here, the ones like this.
Where do you order them off of?
Amazon.
Oh,
how much-
I would go into Jet Pens. You can probably get a better price.
How much do you
Unless
pay
they
for?
skyrocketed there. I don't know.
Normally, I'll pay like I don't know, like I get like a pack of 4 for like 14 to 16 bucks
Uh,
because I really only use 03. So that's just what I order. But yeah, they went up to like the pack of 4 went to like 20, 23 bucks. I was like, oh, the hell with that.
I don't know how much a pack of 4 is where I go. I don't usually get. I started getting reusable, the ones where you can put new ink in.
Yeah, for me over here, like I don't know what it is about it, but those are not sustainable financially because they're essentially just it's like buying a brand new pen every time that you want to refill something.
Well, the refills here are like $1 cheaper than the actual disposable ones. Like the refills are like 3 inch. No, they're like $1.99, I think. They might be like $2 cheaper because the pens are like $4, $4.29, $4.19.
Mm-hmm. And
So I
plus,
don't know
these come out with you can get really, really fine lines with these. you just tilt it a little bit to the side, and especially with all these commissions I've been doing lately, it's really helpful with the fine lines.
I'm gonna have to
'Cause-
try that. I don't
'cause
know.
of-
Like I when I was in university, I experimented a little bit with pen
I
and
bet you
ink.
did.
Shut up. And for some reason, it just the ink wasn't holding in it, and I don't know. I was probably doing it wrong.
I don't know. I kind of never really had a problem with these. Like they always seem to just work for me.
Brad says, "Damn it, Dillard! Now I need a smoke."
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, it's just there at the bottom of the screen, tempting everyone with flavor country.
Flavor country. Oh, but you know what? The ones that I really want to use, I can't seem to get a handle on how to use. Which are the ones that come like those speedball that have the really, really fine tip nibs. I always end up breaking those.
Santa Raven says, "Wow, John, that Eevee looks great." Brad says, "Marble Man."
But this is not an Eevee. Well,
Could be referring to cat.
Maybe.
Lorenzo says, "Is it permissible to say nibs on air?" I guess so.
Yeah, YouTube hasn't completely banned speech yet.
Unfortunately, there's so many words for, words can have so many different meanings. Some words.
so Bullet, what Pokemon are you drawing?
Score Bunny.
Who?
It's from the new Pokemon.
Oh.
It's one of the new starters.
Oh, okay.
Like the Hawaiian, the Alola ones?
I might have Eevee. I might have done the
The,
Eevee or whatever.
the new one's like called like the Galar region.
Galar.
Yeah, Galar. Galar.
Oh.
I think I drew the one cat's drawing already.
Eevee?
Eevee. Right there. Rick, please yell at John for all his sins lately. I fully accept modding, says Brad. Elric Scorbunny. Brad. Last time I broke a tip on some fine A was in Korea in 92.
Oh, Lord.
I see.
Okay, that's been answered. What Pokemon is Bullet drawing? JP says, "Can someone draw an M4 Sherman?" Hashtag tank Pokemon, says Eagle. Raggedy Man says lack of Psyduck is a travesty. I have no idea which character that is. Psyduck or is it Travis? And that's Raggedy Man that said that. Eagle says Psyduck commanding an M4 Sherman tank. JP4, I want the number 510 on the turret. Ulrich says, hold on, I'll look up if there's a tank Pokemon.
I mean, there's a Chandelure Pokemon who is just a chandelier. So if you can dream it, there's probably a Pokemon for it.
JP, you should make your own little tank Pokemon.
Tankamon. No, there's been Pokemon. There's Digimon. Now there's Tankamon. It's all tanks all the time. Everybody will tank. Everybody will tank you for thinking it up.
I wouldn't watch this show.
Brad says, Cat is either drawing Eevee or the worst Captain Marvel ever.
Oh.
Or the best.
I don't get it. How is this supposed to look like Captain Marvel?
Question is, which Captain Marvel, though?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Rick is very opinionated when it comes to Captain Marvels.
Raggedy said, man says, I want to see JP play Panzer Metals. JP says, I need John to draw me a Sherman for my avatar. Eagle says, JP4 needs to draw a Psyduck driving an M4 tank. Ulrich says, nope, no tank Pokemon, just Pokemon that have a lot of defenses. And Eagle says, tanks all the time. Rick is describing a deep dream show. Brad says, I miss Rick's mom yelling about Siri.
Oh, was your mom not liking it?
Yeah, she thought it was annoying. Everybody else was having a hoot, but even some people were saying, okay, this is getting annoying, so I canned it for now.
Oh, that's good. Those things can get annoying.
It might make its way back every so often. Give everybody a quick laugh.
Everybody sounds so quiet and serious today.
That's Pokemon serious business.
You just can't poke them on, you know.
Well, the thing is like there's like it's like drawing like Mickey Mouse. There's like you have to be on model or it looks bad.
Mhm.
Yeah, I did some changes for mine.
Yeah, it looks bad.
No, it looks cute.
It looks cute, just not Eevee. That's all.
No, it's
Oh.
Eevee.
Super cute cat. Just not at all Eevee.
It was Eevee.
I like how there's just like super serious talk about Pokemon in the chat.
Is that?
It's just like, this character has multiple evolutions. Blah, blah, blah.
Eagle says Eevee is the M4 Sherman of Pokemon. I thought that would have been Bulbasaur, or however you pronounce it. JP says at Eagle, we did agree that the IL2 was the Sherman of the air. Our says, I would say once every week or 2 weeks with Alexa on. And JP Force, you should have a nose art stream. Okay.
Oh, what?
Nose art. I guess where we paint or draw with our nose.
Oh. I thought we were just going to draw noses all stream.
That'd be fun too. Huh?
Eagle says Eevee has multiple evolutions and can fulfill various roles with said evolutions. Work says it's an Eevee. Brad, Charming is the Sherman of Toilet Piper. Sherman is
Okay, so I got a question for anybody who knows. When everybody's saying they're the Sherman of this, what is the Sherman known for? What is it known as being? Is it known as being fast and nimble? Is it known as being very strong? Is it known as being well-rounded? What is it known as?
I have no idea.
That's a
JP.
JP question.
Oh, nose art was the art painted on the World War II aircraft.
Oh, like so pinup girls, basically.
Mm-hmm. Or like big teeth. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like the shark's teeth and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Trying to decide whether or not I want to add colors.
See, I didn't want to ask JP because then JP would say something along the lines of, "You don't know what the Sherman's famous for?" Ooh.
But see, is JP's secret thing to get people to draw art for his in-game tanks that he can put in?
Oh, that would be embarrassing. Don't do that, JP.
Rick, can you do a straw poll for the Sherman of the air? I could, but I wouldn't know what to put on it. Kat didn't draw her foundation, Rick.
I did too. It's just really light and blue. So you can't see it.
Raggedy Man saying usually women of an attractive nature. That's for the thing for the painting for the planes. Evan Von Scriber, all to Birds of Prey. I guess he's talking about it's the greatest World War II game ever. Eagle 43 said, the Sherman tank is known for having multiple variants for multiple roles. Shermans were easy to fix and tough. The gun sucked too. Tough the gun.
So they're like just good running tanks apparently. Okay. They're like the Volkswagen Beetle.
That's a German car. That's why you'd pick that. I see.
Huh? Fucking JP spreading rumors about me being German.
JP4 says, well-rounded and mass-produced. I also said, it's the greatest tank and should never be replaced, said Eagle. Tough said Brad. JP4 said, the M4 was best known and most used American tank of the World War II. Christian Sherman by the British. It was named for the famous U.S. Civil War General William something Sherman. And he said the armory had 7 main.
It's Tecumseh. Isn't that an engine, Tecumseh? A lawnmower engine? I know somebody was selling a Tecumseh engine, I think, but I was looking for it for a go-kart.
You were looking for a go-kart engine, or you just
Yeah.
seen one?
I was looking for one.
Are you making a go-kart?
Yeah.
Sweet.
It had to be put on hold of well, JP was calling it the Cholo Rally, but it's not a Cholo Rally. It's we were gonna do fixed axle, no suspension, 100 miles on like service roads, like and you have to take all the gas you need with you and stuff like that, and kind of like, you ever heard of the what is that called? It's that big rally they have up in Washington area, Oregon area. Oh, why is it? Oh, it's called the Gambler 500.
Oh, okay.
Have you heard of that?
No.
Well, essentially what people do is they take a car that costs them $500, and they can put no more than $500 worth of adjustments to the car.
Okay.
And then you take it on a 300-mile off-road adventure.
And see how it goes.
Yeah, see how it goes, essentially. And apparently it got so big. There was I think the last time they did it last year, there was like 4,000 people that participated.
Jeez.
How many finished?
Oh, almost all of them. Oh, not all of them, but almost a lot of them. But the thing is, it's one of those competitions where it's like you're not supposed to win, because if you come in first place, that means your car's too good, and they put a bowling ball through your back window.
What?
What they do is they hand out tokens at the beginning if you register, and then it's like free to register. So they just like hand out tokens. But if you have to stop and help somebody because they got stuck or their car broke and you help them out, they have to give you their token. So it's kind of like who comes in which place, and then also how many tokens you've accumulated over the course of the 300 miles. I'm sorry, the 500 miles, because you do 250 one day and then 250 the next day. It's a whole weekend thing. And you got to camp out there in your car.
It's a lot of free time.
Just to get a bowling ball in the back window.
Well, that's not the point of it, Kat. The point is to have fun.
I don't know, I'd be pretty mad.
Brad Noble says, I did that with my Miata. You did the Gambler 500, or you put a bowling ball through the back window?
It just means you don't come in first. You come in second.
Yeah, essentially. So we wanted to do that, but we wanted to do it with go-karts and not so long, because it's going to be, brutal on the back with no suspension. All right. I think I'm done with my Squirtle.
Yeah, I started a new one.
Unless I want to do some shading. Maybe I do want to do some shading. That's another thing you got to be careful with Pokemon. You got to be careful with that shading.
I'm probably going to let my ink dry and then I'm going to watercolor it.
Raggedy Man says you should be able to use the bowling balls during the race.
Like Mario Kart, throwing it back at your opponents behind you.
Yeah, it becomes Death Race.
Yeah. Eagle 43 says real life Mario Kart.
Yeah.
JP4 says, draw a tank, draw a tank, draw a tank. Ulrich says, like Mario Kart, but for keeps.
Damn.
Mhm.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I remember. You remember those old promotional images for Pokemon when it first came out, and they had like all those real shitty like graphics in the background. Remember like Saved by the Bell, where it had like these squiggly lines that were moving and triangles and stuff.
Yep.
It was like that, but it had a picture of a Squirtle with a bunch of those designs behind it. I think I'm gonna do that.
Let's see. Eagle's going for that Psych Duck again in a tank.
Yeah, I don't want to draw Side Duck. That character is like the Jar Jar Binks of Pokemon.
Oh,
Yeah, I just figured I'd draw
That
Pokemon.
controversial statement.
I just figured I'd draw Pokemon this week because of the upcoming movie.
Oh, you're gonna be drawing
Detective-
Pokemon all week?
No,
Oh,
I meant today
oh.
well,
because
you'd have a full show all week.
I might do it next week too because of Detective Pikachu coming out.
Are you gonna go see it?
Yeah,
It's
I'll
gonna
go
be
see it.
awesome. It's gonna be great.
I might not go see opening day. I might wait till the Tuesday.
And if it was Digimon, you go see it opening day.
Probably not.
See, I still think they should have got Danny DeVito to be Pikachu instead of Ryan Reynolds. I get Ryan Reynolds for popularity's sake, but grouchy old Danny DeVito as Pikachu would be hilarious.
Yeah, they need somebody with a grizzled voice. But I never actually played Detective Pikachu, so I wouldn't know. But
Oh, is that actually a game?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, 3DS.
I only played the old school games.
Yeah, I haven't played a Pokemon game since Pokemon Diamond.
Mm.
And that was way back on the DS, so it's been quite a while.
Well, okay, let's see. Draw a badger Pokemon, says JP4. Raggy Man says wow to something. Oh, I guess that was John's statement about Jar Jar. Eagle says, I thought Mr. Meme
Mine.
was the Jar Jar of Jar Jar Binks of Pokemon. Alric says, have a Mycarp drive a tank. Brad Noble says, no Professor Oak whipping Pokemon into balls. Eagle says, Danny DeVito would have been perfect. Lorenzo says, Alex Jones is the best Pikachu. Brad Noble says, Danny DeVito as Wolverine. Make it happen. He might make a better Puck from Alpha Flight.
Hmm. At this point, he could voice a CG Puck, but I don't think he'd put him on screen acting.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah,
Laugh
make,
out
make a good
loud.
mojo, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Laugh out loud says Elric. And then we'll, laugh out loud, Lorenzo. JP4 says, never played Pokemon. I'm not a nerd.
Says the guy who plays tank games all the time. Farm sims.
This is the guy who has 2 separate farm simulator gear setups.
Yeah. Look at you nerds over there talking about Pokemon. I'm gonna go sit in my farm simulator cab.
Let's see. Eagle says people have put up parodies with Danny DeVito as Detective Pikachu. Oh wow! And Elric says Pokemon Sun and Moon was good, but a bit annoying at times. Brad Noble says my tank farming is awesome, you geeks.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was lame. I didn't know. Now I know.
JP4 says I turn my nose up to you with my game elitism.
Yeah. Throwing stones from glass houses, JP. Oh, it's cat. I heard what I thought was a scraping.
Oh, sorry. I'm sketching. I'm crazy.
Let's see. Brad Noble says Dillard is Edge from the WWE. I know his posers. Let's see. Eagle says JP needs a farming mod where Pokemon try to eat his crops and he chases them out with a tank.
Mm-hmm.
That could be interesting.
Yeah, that stuff would be way crazier if you could have, like defend your farm from a zombie outbreak.
That would be a really funny add-on to it.
Yeah, because there's a mod for that game that you can download, the General Lee, and I literally wanted to buy that game and just do donuts in the background in a General Lee while JP farmed. Be of no help at all. But just spin donuts in the background.
Well, just as long as it's got the horn to go with it,
Exactly. Or Knight Rider.
Yeah, I was thinking that too. Or the maybe the A-Team van.
Yeah.
Let's see. JP says the tractor needs a flamethrower. Brad says Pokemon poop it should be the magic fertilizer. And Raggedy Man says I miss being able to use dynamite on farms. Elric says Magikarp, a Pokemon who only knows the move Splash Dust. Absolutely nothing evolves into one of its coolest looking Pokemon. GB4. Oh, look. Oh, so like crazy. I'm not sure what saying is so like crazy.
Oh, I think he means about when he was farming and he had Risey on his farm, and JP would just be working along, and you'd see Risey in the background just doing nothing but driving around.
Oh, okay.
But I'd be looking cool and spitting sweet donuts in the background.
No, what would really be good if you could do a mod? Well, I guess they show people in that.
I think so.
What would be good for the mod then, if you got the General Lee in the background, is if you could make some of them look like the Duke characters. Have a Daisy Duke in it or an Uncle Jesse.
Yeah, Boss Dog. We could do it. I'm sure that somebody has done that. It's the internet.
Let's see what do we got here. Brad says you got Pikachu poop for your beans. Eagle says defend your farm from zombie Pokemon. JP first says driving around and not helping. We have horses now. Ooh. Eagle says, look it up, Rick. Mod Hub. Okay. Cowboy. Eagle says Cowboy Risey.
Did you guys like that show, The Ranch?
I watched a few episodes of it. I didn't really like it. I wanted to like it because I liked actors, but
I didn't watch any episodes. Well, JP, if they've got it, you should download that and call it Farming the Duke Farm or something like that. I don't know exactly how to word that, but offhand.
When you said The Ranch, I immediately thought of Dr. Phil. When he sent
to the ranch.
I was like, is there a show called The Ranch that I could watch where
That would be
stupid
great.
kids get sent to the ranch?
I'd watch that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he has a ranch he sends bad kids to?
Yeah. They don't have a phone or don't have any like contact, and they gotta, shape up or ship out. You just see kids like freaking out. They're super like pissing off their parents and doing crimes and doing drugs and all this stuff, and he's just like, "Well, I'm gonna send you to the ranch."
They got the little 14-year-old girls are, I'm sexy, I know it.
Yeah. It's always like, it's like, oh, I've got a bunch of Instagram followers and I steal my mom's car and post it on the internet.
Raggedy says, JP and Risey starting broke back to going broke. And JP's the ranch. Brad says David Duke Farm. Okay. No, Daisy Duke.
David Duke.
Why is that name familiar? Who is David Duke? Is he a supremacist?
Sounds like it.
JP4 says, I'm not allowed to play video games anymore. Brad's, this stream got dark.
What?
I don't know. JP Eagle says JP needs to play World of Warplanes with his farming simulator controller first. Yes, JP before does the warplanes and bombs his own farm. And Brad says KKK. Yep. Geez, John, do you know anything about white power?
What? Oh.
Oh, I guess David Duke is.
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, are you supposed to know about it? That's the question.
I guess I'm being chastised for not knowing enough about white power.
Yeah. You're not keeping up with the Joneses.
I think that kind of stuff. Yeah, JP, you guys are supposed to like try to keep secret from us.
Instantly implying that JP is a racist. Huh?
JP says he would bomb Canadian farms.
I'm sure you would, and Israel too, right?
But where would you get all your food from, JP?
Yeah, where would you get your wheat from?
Answer that, JP, with your precious logic.
Let's see. Yeah, he thinks I'm racist, and I'm sure he's talking about. Brad says, get it together, Squirtle lover. And he says, no, Israel is good. And JP4 then says, we have wheat here.
You got weed there.
Oh, that's another thing. We can import our wheat to you, JP.
Yeah, but that doesn't matter. It's not legal there yet, I don't think. They're working on it too.
Yeah, that just means it's more valuable. That's all.
The thriving weed economy.
I'll steal my roommate's little weed plant and I'll.
Hey, Art Everett, if you've got time, come on in. We need another Canadian in the mix. 4 Canadians on the stream.
Like how Rick shut it down real quick when Kat was admitting she has weed in her house.
I do. His weed plants are growing pretty nicely.
Christian channel.
I'll see him like in there watering it. He only waters waters them with like bottled water from the store. Only the precious stuff for his weed plants.
It must be pure. He talks to them at night. He's like playing classical music beside it and talking, whispering sweet things to his weed plants.
I would put that past him.
Eagle says, so John becomes a Canadian. Brad says, Dylan Burns Pokeballs on lawn. JP4 says, wheat, not weed. I'm also not a hippie.
Is there anything that you're for, JP? You're against everything.
JP just thinks that stuff is overrated.
Except for farming stuff. Eagle says, hello, Willie. You should join and draw a Pokemon. Driving an M4 Sherman. And JP4 says, except for people using for medical reasons. Brad Noble. New from Tim Hortons. Weed donuts.
Yeah. Being relaxed is a medical reason.
Also, American hamburgers and Chevy MP4s also. Brad Noble, weed poutine is where I draw the line.
Weed poutine. Jeez. I mean, technically, I suppose you could just put a few drops of oil in it and you'd never know it was there, but you'd get the effect.
I wouldn't know.
Just turn Rick's show into how to cook with weed.
Rick does not support the views of.
He disavows already.
Yeah, we got a couple of those weed churches here.
Oh,
Church
neighborhood.
What?
The churches where everybody goes and smokes weed in the church.
What? I don't know.
well, you know the only reason why,
Yes, I do know the reason why.
like, like weed is so like fought against is cotton. There is a huge industry in the States that constantly lobbies and boycotts against weed, and it's cotton because hemp and making clothes and stuff is way cheaper and stronger than cotton, but there's a huge cotton industry, and so they're fighting against it. That is the biggest like hurdle to weed being free in the States.
Let's see. Our Reed says Pokemon monsters, pocket monsters, eh? JP4 says I'm pretty much against all drugs. My cousin was burned to death in a field because of drugs, so no apologies for not being
What?
good.
I feel like he needs to elaborate on that a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like I just caught the end of an episode of Breaking Bad.
Raggedy Man says Rick's Tokamon with Pokemon stream. JP4 says hemp is not weed.
It's a byproduct.
And he says somebody murdered his cousin.
Oh.
Brad says hemp, the THC levels is so low. Get ready for some disappointed folks. And then JP4 says shot, burnt, and left to die burning alive in the field. Ouch, chihuahuas.
Mm-hmm. So like what?
I'm sorry, what was that expression, Rick?
Eat chihuahua.
Something like that. Ouch, chihuahuas.
And JP, go take your dour conversation somewhere else, for God's sakes. If you're drawing Pokemon, he's talking about getting you shot and burnt in the field.
See, it just leads me to a bunch of questions like, was it his field? Was it his farm? What was he doing there?
Was it a weed field?
Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, did he have a weed field? And did he get shot over said weed field? It leads me to a
Questions?
lot of, yeah. But then, it leads me to questions that are none of my business.
Well, they're everybody's business now because JP brought it up in public.
I suppose.
JP says a little bit of a story, which I guess he means he doesn't want to type it all out in the chat.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's we'll have to have a stream.
Well, I'm sure JP has the access to this stream.
Ooh.
You could
Should I
just pop
try
on.
an apple pie latte? Or a
No,
coconut?
cat. What? No.
Ooh, that's a good one.
You should try drinking a coffee. Regular coffee.
I have regular coffee all the time.
Oh. What's wrong with that?
Oh, I mean, sometimes I want to have a little bit of variety.
Sounds like
So
cheater talk.
JP says he's at work.
Or a pumpkin spice latte.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
It's not even Halloween.
Or she could go to Tim Hortons and get a double.
Or I can just get the regular latte. Maybe I'll do that.
Yeah, that's true. Oh,
You want to mix it up?
Double,
Want to
no.
mix it up? Just try some water. That way, tomorrow when you get your regular coffee, it'll be like fantastic.
I'm spending way too much time cleaning up this this Pokemon that I'm never going to do anything with.
Well, I'm gonna sell this Squirtle right here on Rick's Sunday show for $200.
Nice. Well, yeah, that's the thing I find funny. Like, you see a lot of people like talking about doing their work digital and not being able to sell it, and you could just print all your work off on Blue Line and then just ink it.
Yeah, but that's really whack.
Well, you still have an original piece that's based.
I mean,
off
that's
page.
your opinion. I would not consider that an original piece.
But like most artists, like trace half the stuff they do anyway. Like I bought a book called Working Methods like maybe 10 years ago, and it disappointed me so much, like in artists and stuff like that, because they were like, you know, to me, and it's still my thing, is like when I say I'm using reference, it means I'm looking at a picture and using it for reference, not tracing it, but looking at it for lighting or shadow or, you know, body positioning, whatever.
Yeah.
And, you know, or you see a background scene and you're like, oh, I really like the lighting in that. I like that. But in this book, and it was a bunch of pro artists and they were showing their working methods. And it was literally just them like, oh, I found this book and it had this background from 1942 in it. And I traced it wholesale. And they're like, oh, that's great reference. And I'm like, but you're tracing that. Like straight up showing him step by step, going through the process. And my mind was like, oh, like, you know, you guys are tracing shit constantly. And, you know, so it's one of those things where I'm like, it's a pretty unfortunately acceptable viewpoint, I guess would be the, you know what I mean? Because even if you look at Marvel books and stuff now, a lot of the cities are SketchUp, 3D SketchUp cities and stuff like that. And then they just draw the characters on top of them.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
but I don't find that acceptable.
Yeah, neither do I. But I'm just saying, like, there are a lot of digital artists who are like, oh, I only work digital. And so I think if you know, basically took like what I'm doing here, printed it out, and then inked it, you're kind of doing the same thing. You're still giving someone an original piece that still has your hand in it. You know what I mean? You still drew it. You know, I get what you're saying, John. I completely understand. But I'm just saying, if people were looking to sell pages and stuff, it's a viable, here's a one-off original.
Yeah,
It just has to do with perception, because the perception is that, yes, if you do it digitally, then print it out in Blue Line and ink over it, it's just not as original as if you were to just do it by hand.
Yeah, and a lot of things other people are doing nowadays too is, you know, oh yeah, I'll give you we'll sell you a print, but I'll, you know, do a small little extra drawing on the back or whatever said.
Remark.
Yeah.
I've seen on some of the Friday night auctions, Kanan White has sold a few prints that he just remarked and you know, sold them for hundreds of dollars, which is crazy to me. Which is, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
I never pay hundreds of dollars for a remark.
yeah, absolutely.
You know, most prints are what, 20, somewhere between 10 and $25, depending on the artist.
Yeah, like I still have all my Copics and all my pens and stuff like that. Like, I'm thinking about doing sketch cards and stuff like that for fun, just to get back into drawing on paper again. It's been a while.
I do not like inking digital. I love doing it all traditionally.
Okay.
Yeah, it's relaxing. Like it's one of those things like anything. Like working with your hands is relaxing. It's just kind of you get in a zone.
Mm.
Zach Hawkinson's here and says afternoon.
Good afternoon, Zach Hawkins.
Elric says Bullet and Cat are doing very good.
Aww.
I guess that means John isn't.
No, that's great. Look at him.
I guess mine means mine isn't either. Let's see. Eagle says someone needs to start a straw poll so we can vote on the best Pokemon. We have 16 viewers, so we can have at least 32 votes. We have a Pyope Draw. He says, I'm French. Well, welcome, Pyope. Thank
Bonjour.
you. Bonjour.
Salut.
Thank you for stopping by. As you can see, doing Pokemon here today.
That's the thing. You'd probably see an uptick in views overall if you drew Pokemon all week.
Yeah.
But I keep telling Kat, but Kat refuses to go live with me and drop Pokemon. I don't know why she's over here.
Are you serious? If you would ask me any time to go live and draw Pokemon, I would do it.
Yeah, I asked you last week.
Oh, was I busy? I might have been busy. Or I might have been about to go to sleep.
Shut up, kid.
Yeah, I've had an interesting week. The lower control arm on my car ripped right away from the frame, and the rear end of my car just went thunk to the back of it.
So
It had to be. It's destroyed basically. It had to be flatbedded away.
That's
It's a good
terrible.
Yes, it's not fun. I was not pleased.
So should I start up you guys want me to? Who out there wants me to make a straw poll so you can vote on who's doing the best Pokemon?
Man, I'm still in blues. What do you?
I already finished one. I'm on the second.
Yeah.
I'm on my let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
See, that's the thing. I've like with digital. I find I'm too picky about lines,
Mm.
and I just kind of keep working an image for a long time.
Elric saying I didn't draw Markup. He says, Eagle says, welcome, Popey Draw. These are 4 Canadians drawing Pokemon.
Canadian Pokemon draws.
But the thing is there, he called John a Canadian.
Yeah. Are you going to change your name back, Dillard, when your time is up?
Never.
Oh, really?
I might change it to Draws Matter with your boy Dillard.
Okay, I'll be back in a couple minutes.
No one cares, Cat. Go away.
Shut up, John.
You got to go talk to that weed plant. Make sure it's all right.
Yeah, I gotta go water it.
Doing okay, buddy? Thirsty? Want a little drink?
Mm-hmm. How you doing, Smokey? You're gonna get smoked.
JP says to change your name to Rick Piper. John?
No, I don't like that.
Yeah,
I'll change it to Piper the Swiper.
Piper swipes.
I'll see if I can find a my carp or my reap or whatever.
Magikarp?
Elric. I just looked up Pokemon. I found the best. Well, I shouldn't say best, but a bunch. John draws Canada. It says here. John's not Canadian.
Yeah, but there's a whole Canadian market that he could tap into. He could just be exclusively, focusing on that market.
Or John draws A.
Yeah,
So
the thing that drives me crazy about that whole, it's Canada, eh? I don't know anybody who talks like that. It drives me crazy.
Me neither.
It's like, all right.
So, Elric, if you're looking, here's all the Pokemon that I got. I haven't done that one yet. Oh, that looks a bit psychedelic. That snake.
Oh. See, now we know why Cat Giddy laughs all the time. It's all that weed.
See, I thought I just had a good sense of humor. That's all. All right, what do you think of this Squirtle?
I think it squirts.
What does that even mean, Rick?
Yeah.
Squirtle squirts. Joshua says, Bullet is offended by our racist A jokes.
I don't know.
I think it looks awesome out of the background.
Okay, there we go.
Somebody's backing up.
Yep.
Yeah, it's probably Cat's mama.
Oh.
Let's see. Eagle says, Rick should call this the A stream. Oh, that reminds me. I got some new cup holder stuff.
Oh, my.
Cup holders.
Seen them in Dollarama. Let's see. Sure.
Are they Canadian?
Okay, that's it. Whoever is in charge of making sure I don't do stuff stupid is fired.
What?
John, you're fired.
Man.
If a man says he will fix it, he will. There's no need to remind him every 6 months.
Are these cups that you're buying, Rick?
No, I was in Dollarama and I just saw these,
The humorous cups I see on my daily walk.
I think they're a little funny.
All right.
Immature. A word boring people use to describe fun people.
Well,
I agree, Rick.
And his one.
Racism.
Sorry, I'm late. I didn't want to come. You don't have to be crazy to work here. We will train you.
Oh, God. That's terrible. That's not funny.
Yeah.
Nutella, Netflix, Nutella, and naps. I'm about that life.
Jesus.
Oh, that sounded a bit harsh. Let me add a laugh out loud to the end.
Oh, that's definitely me all the time.
Yeah, cat's super passive aggressive.
Oh yeah.
If absence makes the heart grow fonder, some people haven't been gone long enough.
Okay.
And the A team. I seen this mug the other day. I don't think it was at Dollarama though. I think it was at Walmart. Eagle says Nutella is disgusting. But the A team.
Well, you go to hell, Eagle. How about that?
I'm thinking of making another video for that stuff. I did the first one, so I don't know.
Just a Rick looks at coffee cups video.
No, well, no, I read. I did the cup holder one. I did.
There's like a
some other
picture of
cup
Rick
holders.
holding his chin, looking at the coffee cup, and then another picture of him like laughing out loud.
Yeah.
Or he looks at a particularly funny one, and he cuts to a picture of him like holding his stomach and like leaning back and laughing so really hard.
Well, there's like a whole website that's like Kim Jong-un looks at things, and it's just pictures of him like pointing, at like missile plants and like being there and like political things, and him just looking at things.
What's this website?
So you need to get on that, Rick. Yeah, I think it is just Kim Jong-un looks at things. His eyes are that brown. Brown.
Lorenzo says the Canucks keep appropriating yopper culture, including the word "a." Okay, I don't get that, Lorenzo. Eh? I don't get that, eh?
All 33 of us in a boat there, bye.
Cat. Christian show.
Sorry, I realized I had a haircut scheduled.
You gotta go cut your hair?
Yeah, I was gonna get a haircut and I completely forgot.
You gonna get the Brie Larson?
Oh, I'm so mad. And I had that in my schedule too, and it didn't remind me.
Do you still have time, or is it already too late? Or is it on that border?
It was at 12. I think it's 12:15.
Ouch.
You better get out of here and call somebody. You're gonna.
Yeah, because typically whenever you have appointments like that and you don't show up for them, they charge you, don't they?
Yeah, they charge you a cancellation fee or something.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
I don't know if it's too late. How long can I? I'm like not even ready. I'm like just like my pajamas, drying stuff. Oh Jesus!
There she goes again with the blaspheme.
I'm sorry.
Just say Jesus Christo. It'll be all right.
Yeah, just say it in Spanish. That'll make it all right.
Yeah. Damn it, Jesus.
There goes Rick with his racism again.
Hey, I'm not the one that said to say Jesus Christos.
Yeah, but you endorsed it, Rick.
You're the one that said it. Yeah, if you say it like that, it don't matter. Meaning that it just doesn't matter. When anything said in Spanish doesn't even matter at all.
Yeah, I said sarcastically, in other words.
How did I forget this? Oh, I'm so mad.
Oh, can you mute yourself? God.
The Pokemon overwhelmed you.
Yeah. The power of Jesus Christo.
Gotta catch 'em all. You got that
Good
fever,
talk.
cat.
I wouldn't call myself a missionary, Lorenzo, but I'm going on a missions trip.
Oh,
Slightly
gonna-
different.
man, I keep wanting to say things. Oh, it's good. I put that in the wrong place.
Yeah, it was awful. We were in a hangout yesterday, and we were talking. We were doing some concept artwork, and she kept setting me up for these jokes, dude. She was like, "Oh, this is too thick. It's too wide." I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, just squirming in my chair.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you got to keep it clean sometimes.
I lost my chrome or my aluminum water bottle, so now I got to use this fruity blue water bottle.
Oh, jeez.
I can't really take this anywhere. What if people see me using it?
Well, at least it's blue and not pink.
Yeah, but it's like Robin's egg blue. It's like pastel Easter blue.
Yeah, you absolutely don't want to be seen with that. Oh yeah, I'm not feeling that.
Rick, you got a big space right there next to Pikachu. What are you gonna put there?
I have no idea.
Can I give you a
Right.
suggestion?
I guess so.
Put an electrode.
That's
It's-
a character, I take it?
Yes, super easy to draw. It's basically a circle. Either that or do a Voltorb, which again is basically a circle.
Pokemon.
Pokemon.
Oh, it's spelled electrode wrong, but.
Do you have a ghost Pokemon on there? You should make Ghastly. It's basically a circle that flies around the air with like a purple miasma.
Well, this electrode looks like a Pokeball jumped over. Except, no eyes. Or I guess it's got 2 eyes. I don't know about this.
Well, try a Ghastly. Ghastly would be easy.
It might be ghastly.
Yeah, could be.
Hey,
He
Rick.
looks like a Dracula. Rick,
Yeah?
Bullet had a question.
Yes.
What?
Bullet.
I didn't have a question. I said, you're killing me, Rick. Your puns. Your puns are killing me.
Oh, I thought you said, "Hey, Rick."
Oh,
Hey, Rick.
Brad Noble says boobs are basically circles. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I think of them more like water drops or teardrops on a rib cage, but
Well, yeah, basically circles.
yeah.
Because to be honest, they never look like water drops or teardrops unless the woman's not wearing anything.
Well, yeah. But in their natural state.
Right. Once you throw on like a shirt or a bra or a jacket, they're basically circles.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. What is my thing? So did Kat leave, or is she calling her hairdresser in a fury?
well, she's still here. It's just she's got herself muted. So
Yeah,
She's probably on the phone right now. You don't understand. I'm 22 years old and I got grays. I need these grays taken away.
22. Is Kat that young?
No, I don't think so. I'm just,
Okay.
I'm just guessing.
Okay, I was like, what? It's like she doesn't sound that young. What? Is it Night Pope? Is that who it is? The one that's on. She was on a stream the other night, and she sounded like she was like 15.
I don't know who that is. Who is Night Pope?
She is.
What,
I was like, she just sounded like
a
a
group
child.
does she hang out with?
She was in one of Manny's streams.
well, I think she normally hangs out with Pope Fire's crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He,
But yeah, I was like, wow, I shouldn't even be listening to the stream. She sounds so young.
Yeah, maybe it's best that you don't.
he was hosting at the altar for Pope Fire.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why, something happened to Pope Fire?
She wasn't able to do it that night. I think due to some sort of family stuff or whatever. I forget exactly.
Okay, I rescheduled my haircut. I'm back. What's been going on?
Not
We
much.
scheduled it for later today.
No, for a week from now.
Oh. But aren't you going to have like long sideburns by then?
Sideburns.
I think my hair will be fine for a week.
I don't know. I see all them split ends kind of like flopping into the screen every now and then.
I don't have split ends. I get my hair trimmed regularly.
Oh.
Yeah, you got to take care of your head. You end up going bald like Pope Fire.
Yeah, we were talking about how young she sounded.
Poop Night Pope or Pope Fire?
Night Pope. I thought it was Night Pope.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember we were on it, like we were chatting in a stream the other day, and then we heard her talk, and we were like, "What the hell?"
Yeah, I thought she was. Isn't she a teenager?
Jeez, I don't know. Sounds like if she's a teenager, she's like 14.
Yeah, she's pretty young.
Joshua says she's at least 18. Trusty says, I thought Night Pope was in college.
Yeah, Josh likes to believe that, so he doesn't feel guilty at night. I mean, theoretically.
If Josh is the kind of person that even feels guilt, which I doubt.
Yeah, I know. Somebody with that many accounts.
Yes, but we should be grateful to him for having, well, us that have channels should be grateful to him for having that many accounts.
Oh, I'm not ungrateful for Joshua. I just like to make fun of Joshua.
He says she's going to be 19 in a few days.
I like how he knows.
Well, he's probably got a file on each one of us. So.
And Lorenzo certainly has a file on everyone. He says, Night Pope is an adult in college. Pope Fire often gives her advice about college.
Jeez. Okay.
JP4 says, I don't think the popes have any good advice.
No.
Brad says, Pope Fire, I haven't heard that name in a while.
That's not what he says.
What's he say then?
He says, Pope Fire, damn, haven't heard that name in a while.
Uh-huh.
What's EWJ?
Earthworm Jim?
Oh.
Maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, because somebody was saying something about Doug having an announcement.
Yeah, like it's one of those things. Like Doug's really talented, but I feel bad that like the kind of one thing he's known for, he doesn't own. Like, do you know what I mean? Like if you created Earthworm Jim and everybody knew what Earthworm Jim was and played the Genesis games and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then you have no right to it. You have no say in what happens to it. And that's what everyone knows you for, but you've been creating work the entire time since the 90s.
Yeah, but I think he sells a lot of it. He goes around, he does this. That's how he makes his living. He makes...
Absolutely.
characters. He's always doing it to, sell to other people instead of keeping his own properties.
Yeah, but I don't know. I know I would definitely be a little salty.
GP4 said, I had an Intellivision. I don't know what that conversation is about. Oh, probably that's
The
saying,
video game system.
yeah.
ColecoVision, Intellivision, Atari.
I
Yeah.
know about Earthworm Jim, and so to me, Earthworm Jim isn't even important. I just really enjoy Doug. I think he's great.
Yeah, he's an interesting dude. But yeah, like the vast majority of people know him for that. Like, because like until he kind of came back into the spotlight, I had no idea he was still making books.
I don't like Doug. I hope whatever he's working on fails miserably. I hope that whoever owns Earthworm Jim sues him and makes him stop doing it.
And why do you hate Doug?
I don't like his attitude. I think he's a fantastic artist, and I love Earthworm Jim. I just don't like Doug as a person. I think he
Well, see, that's the thing.
stayed off the internet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Separate the art from the artist.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I hate his art. I'm saying I hate Doug.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of what I dislike about this like current time, where it's like you have to put yourself in the spotlight when normally you would just never know who your favorite artist or writer was. You just enjoy their work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was, in some ways, that's how I started out with comics and still am a lot. I just, for the ones I do read, I started reading. I didn't look at the artist's name or writer's names, unless something spectacular, like, say, Alex Ross,
Yep. But I mean, like for the most part, like even though you know who a lot of the artists are, you don't know anything about them. Like you don't go, oh,
Yeah.
I know Alex Ross votes Republican or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. And I don't care.
Exactly.
He does good art. That's all I care about, Is he on a comic book? Is he doing the comic book art justice for the characters and all that? I don't think he has any, well, actually, he might have control over story stuff. I've often said,
I wish I never would have met my hero, Rick Piper.
I've often said to people, he's the type of artist that he can come up with a basic story idea and he can go to like Marvel and DC and say, hey, I'd like to do this.
Yeah, the only hero I can say that I've met is Darwin Cook. That dude is the coolest fucking guy on the planet.
Oh my god, the F word, the F word.
Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Hey, no problem.
Big problem. What are you talking about, Rick?
Sorry.
Where's King's Kid at?
No, like legit though. Like if I met him 2 or 3 times, and like he is the nicest, the like most genuine, like coolest dude you'll ever meet. Well, you can't now. He passed away, but like
when he was alive.
Yeah, when he was alive, like and like yeah, I've never like because I've spoke to him personally a few times, and I've sat in on some panels and stuff like that, and talked to him, and like he was just like the coolest guy, and so it was one of the few times where I had met somebody I legitimately looked up to, and wasn't disappointed. Like,
Oh, that's good.
yeah, like that guy is the real deal.
I'm talking about cool guys. Have you met Lorenzo?
I've met Lorenzo.
He's a pretty cool cat.
His streams are doing well.
Yeah.
I've seen him have to wrangle some interesting topics.
Like what? Oh my god! Like what?
Like they were just getting out of hand. He's like, I'd like to keep this stream away from adult conversations. When Tank and some of those guys are getting into some things I probably can't even talk about on here.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes conversations get away. If you don't want that sort of thing on your channel, you just got to wrap it in fairly quick.
Yeah.
You think you draw a straight line, and then you break out your ruler to kind of fine tune that edge up, and it's like, wow.
Yeah.
I'm terrible at drawing straight lines.
Laying that up a bit.
So does Intellivision still have a console? Are they still an actual thing?
No.
No.
Because somebody was saying that Intellivision's coming out with a newer Throne Gym.
Yeah, they're a company with like well, I think Atari or Interplay actually owns the Earthworm Jim license, like for the games. There's a bunch of weird stuff with that company. And then Atari and some other companies are talking about like basically putting out these like little like Raspberry Pi equivalent boxes that have a bunch of Atari games pre-built into them, but you can put other games on them, buy games for them.
I never understood, still don't understand that concept.
Of what?
The Raspberry.
Just depends on what you're using it for, I guess.
Like people talking about making their own video games and stuff, and I'm like, what?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. Most people who like build like Raspberry Pis and make little boxes are usually playing like emulation stuff. Like, you know, they're going to play Genesis and Super Nintendo and PlayStation games on them.
Yeah. Well, now they're actually a lot of those companies are bringing out their old systems with, 30 or 40 games on.
Yeah, like the SNES Classic and stuff like that.
Yeah. I think I'm not sure which one has the most games on at the moment. I think it's actually a Genesis that actually had a Genesis one that has.
Sega. I used to have a Sega Genesis. That was fun.
Yeah. I just think for the price, you should get a lot more games, built in. They can build. It's cheap enough to put all these old games in.
I did say SNES, Joshua. As in SNES? SNES?
Did Joshua take offense to that?
I don't know. He just asked if I said SNES.
I think I still have an old NES.
Nice.
Still working, yeah.
Yeah, those things are tough. Throw them out of the back of a moving vehicle and they'd still work.
Well, that's always nice, You get something that lasts.
Do you not really play games or anything anymore, John?
No, I don't.
Just no time or no interest?
No time. I have all the interest in the world, but no time.
Yeah.
Like seriously, I would be like when I was at work, like driving around, I would just have like the all the cutscenes from all the new video games playing. You know, they make those movies.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I just watch those all night long. I want to be in the loop, man, but I can't be in the loop.
Zach says, I still have my original Super Nintendo and about 20 of the games.
Nice.
Let's see. Lorenzo says it would be cool if you could buy a Genesis with a cartridge port and an MDI port. Actually, I think these new ones might have that on.
In September, Sega's putting out a Genesis Mini. And it has 40 games on it and HDMI port.
What?
Yeah, and it's going to have Earthworm Jim on, and both Mickey Mouse games, whole bunch of cool stuff.
Joshua says, "Poor John. He wishes he could be a gamer like us."
It's true. I ain't gonna lie, I do wish that. There we go. What do you think of this Squirtle? It's all finished.
All right, it squirts.
Looks great.
Yeah, it looks really good. Yeah, Lorenzo, it doesn't have a cartridge slot, but you could get what's that company's name? It's not Retron, but there's like it's like the SG Mini, and it's like a retro remake system that basically plays all the Genesis games, and it has an HDMI out. They're about $200. Just Google Sega SG. But yeah, no, I collect games like pretty crazily. I just don't play as much as I'd like to.
Lorenzo says, "Wow, well, that's expensive."
Yeah, well, if you want to play Genesis games with a HDMI signal, like legit, that's how you're going to have to do it.
Let's see. Evan von Skydiver says, "Lorenzo, yeah, I want one with an HDMI, Wi-Fi, and an online store."
Yeah. But like, I don't know. I'm a pretty big game collector. Like, I have like a Neo Geo 4-slot cabinet in my living room.
Ooh, that's nice.
Yeah, like, it takes quarters. It's a big classic arcade cab, and I love it.
Raggedy Man says PS4 just released the Genesis collection. Any idea how many games are in it? I think I saw that the other day.
Yeah, but it doesn't have like Earthworm Jim and Mickey Mouse Castle of Illusion and stuff like that. Like it's a different selection.
Yeah, but the thing is, something like that, they could release it and they could have like over half the games that are were available for. Well, technically, they could have all the games. One of those discs would, easily be able to fit all those games.
Yeah, but like it gets to a point like it's kind of like whenever you talk about like digital comic books being like $1 or being so much cheaper to make. If you just give stuff away, you devalue it for everyone. You make it worthless. So, you have to kind of keep a price point that doesn't devalue your product.
Yeah. Well, I'm not saying the price. I'm just saying, like all they could for that Genesis collection, they could put, like all the Genesis games on there, or, a good portion of them. And they wouldn't be losing any money because I think it would make people buy it more because there'll be more games there people will be interested in.
Yeah. But like, and with some of that stuff, there's licensing involved. Like if you're like, I'm going to put every Genesis game or 100 Genesis games on a box or on a disc, stuff like Mickey Mouse, you have to go to Disney and go, hey, can we put Mickey Mouse on this? And you got to make that deal. So like the more you do, the more legal gets involved.
Yeah, I guess I can see that end for sure. I never thought of that part, but I just thought about trying to get the advantage of having most of the games.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But yeah, that's the part where it always kind of gets you, because like even with this Genesis Mini that's coming out in September, they've got Earthworm Jim, they've got the 2 Mickey Mouse games. They've got Castlevania, stuff like that, Contra. They had to go to those separate companies and say, hey, let's work out this deal,
Yeah. Disney would be good just to say either, hey, yeah, give it, or just give us, like a couple cents for each cartridge sold or disc.
Yeah, but as soon as you say the word Mickey Mouse, you're not giving Disney a couple cents for anything.
Yeah. But what I mean is, it's not like it's amongst, one amongst 100 or 200.
Yeah, but if I go to you and say, hey, Rick, we want 100 people on this book, you're going to get 1 or 2 cents per issue. Like, you know what I mean? At some point, it's not worth your time.
Yeah. Well, but see, the game's already made. They're not losing anything, really. They're not putting out any extra money, I guess is my point.
Yeah, but companies don't see it that way. Like,
you're diluting the IP.
Yeah. Like, Disney puts things in a vault for a reason.
It's like saying, why don't you just let me put Mickey Mouse on this Swap Me t-shirt, It's like, no, dude, stop it. You're ruining my character. You're saturating the market with my character.
Yeah. And then it just doesn't become special if you know what I mean, if you put it on everything.
Yeah. Lorenzo says, I wish one could run all games on all systems.
You're looking for that one console future. Yeah, it's not going to ever happen.
Actually, I was looking on Amazon, or I forget where. There is these new things where they accept like 3 or 4 different cartridges from different systems. Like, I think Super Nintendo, Genesis, and 1 or 2 others.
The clone consoles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the same thing though. It's like it's only going to play a handful. Like, you're never going to get a machine that, like, you can put Xbox games in and PlayStation games in and GameCube games.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But again, that's carts are probably a little easier than, I would think, so a little easier than CD, DVD type games. Or you might get that, 20 years down the road, because how long has it been since Super Nintendo and Genesis were out on the market?
Yeah. 80s. Late 80s. I think it was like 88, 89 for the Genesis when it came out.
Yeah. Good 20 years it's been since it's been on the market, where they've been producing games on a regular basis.
I just want to play Mario 2, that's all.
Yeah. It's a good game.
Super Mario 2? Did you say, John?
Yep.
Okay.
He wants to, pull turnips and throw mushrooms and get keys and go through doors.
Super Mario Bros. 3 is my favorite.
Oh, Dillard put up the straw. Dillard made the straw poll.
What's happening? Straw poll.
For who did the best Pokemon?
And Bullet's new Pokemon thing. Do.
Let's see. John Dillard, King of Sino de Mayos. Awesome.
Cinco de
That's lame, Eevee. Hey, look, I'm doing a cool Arcanine right now. You haven't been updated on what I'm doing.
Well, you can only have one entry, Cat.
Bullet's new Pokemon thing. Rick Piper's Swipers group of Pokemon looking.
Hold on, he has a whole group of Pokemon in there. Why do I just get one? Huh, John?
Because you only have one page. Now you can cut your Pokemon out and glue it to the page that you have your other Pokemon. That's
Yeah.
fine.
What if I just put them side by side, huh?
Can you get it all into frame?
Probably.
Oh, am I supposed to put a background in this too?
Then
Let's see.
I'll make a new straw poll.
3 votes so far, and John's got none of them.
Oh man.
Hold on, I'm gonna put a background in.
Eagle says, remember, if you don't vote twice, then you obviously don't like the drawing.
I have to make this look super legit.
Let me finish outlining.
All right, let me make a new straw poll.
Shit.
Hold on. Do.
Yeah, Rick, tell everybody not to vote on that first one, to vote on this second one I'm going to put up.
Well, didn't you just tell them?
No, I told you to tell them.
Yeah, but they heard
It's
you
your
tell
show,
me.
Rick. I'm just making a straw poll.
Yeah, but they heard you telling me to tell them. So
No, I'm telling you in private chat.
yet they can hear your voice say all that.
But my lines are still too thick. Do. How many straw polls are there now?
Oh, I haven't finished making it yet.
Too many straw polls.
Okay. I'll keep putting. Am I the only one that has got to catch them all stuck in my head right now?
Nope, not at all.
Yep.
Thanks. Now I'm going to have it stuck in my head.
You're welcome.
Telling you to hurry up, John.
Well, I got the straw poll ready. I'm just waiting for you guys to finish
Okay, I'm almost done.
or present what you have. I don't know.
I'm gonna finish coloring.
Cat's gonna try to get both Pokemon in frame.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet is adding a dynamic background.
Yeah, and trying to clean up these lines. They're there. They're just not thin enough.
You're trying to thin up the lines?
Yes,
I'm
yes.
making my lines thicker.
Okay, let's make sure everybody can see mine. By locking it on myself and nobody else.
Oh, no. Rick, are you cheating?
Oh, did I say that aloud?
All right, Rick. Name these Pokemon you have on your screen here.
Pikachu. What's his name? Bulbasaur. Eevee or Eevee. And
Rick, can you back your camera up? I only see Pikachu and everything above Pikachu's waist. No. Can you back your camera up so we can see the whole thing?
not really.
Oh. And you got like 4 different Eevees on there. Oh my god, that Bulbasaur's claws. Why does that Bulbasaur face remind me of Rick Piper?
Oh my god.
No, I'm not. I've only got so many markers. And
Killing me, Rick.
And what happened to Pikachu? Was he rolling around in the mud?
no, I tried to show some shading on him.
You can't shade it like that. You just do a shading around the edges. They're cartoons.
Eagle says, "Where's the M4 Eevee?"
M4 EV.
Okay, so I guess I should show Bullet.
Okay, give me a sec here. I'll just fit on screen.
Raggedy says, "Where's the Sherman?" Hey, it's the Tricks Rabbit. I didn't know we were drawing him.
It's gonna be the Tricks Rabbit. There he is.
Tricks are for kids.
This looks very professional. It looks like I could peel him right off of the sticker and put him on my folder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it looks good, Bullet.
Thanks.
Let's see. Yeah.
I would still, if this was for something, I would still spend a bunch of time cleaning those lines up.
Oh, you are crazy. They look good.
They look good from far.
Yeah, like if you zoom in, like if you want to see some rough lines, it's still going to be pretty rough.
Oh, how do you live with yourself?
I know.
Later, Zach's taking off.
Like,
Hmm.
God, look at that stuff. Terrible.
Yeah, especially right there where that foot meets the pad in the bottom right there in the corner. Oh, man.
Right? Right? That stuff keeps me up at night. I'll tell you that for free.
That shit keeps me up at night. It's not even my drawing.
I know, right?
Okay, I guess over to Kat.
Yeah, I've had enough of this foot and crotch shot.
I know, right?
Can you see both of mine in the picture?
Yes.
Awesome.
We got a Arcanine who got something in his eye. He's kind of squinting. And
Nice.
you got this cute little dog here that kind of resembles Eevee.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm probably gonna watercolor them. It's not really watercolor paper, it's Bristol, but I'll try.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah, if you do a really light wash on them, that'd be awesome.
Well, now that I've shown all the Canadians, I guess
Hey,
I'll show
you
the
had
Americans.
it on yours for like 5 minutes. You can't show cats for more than 4 seconds.
Yeah. Let everybody see mine.
Let it drink it all in, Rick.
And then switch the
Okay.
pages so you can get the closer view of the Eevee.
Yeah.
You want to see the Eevee a little bit closer?
And just switch the positions of the pages. Ooh. Very nice.
Okay, has everybody seen them? They're gonna switch over to the American.
Why are you so angry, Rick?
I know, right? Yeah, I'm not putting up that straw poll, Rick, until you actually show my page.
Yeah, well, well, you're the American.
Right, Joshua says wait.
Too late.
It's never too late to learn to read.
Oh no, he said he didn't get to see mine. Oh no.
Okay, well, there's John. I can always go back to cats. There's cat.
Raggedy Man says, "Wait, where's cats?"
Cat, two dogs.
Well, one's kind of a dog. The other one's kind of a bunny.
A bunny dog.
All right, I'm putting in the straw poll.
Do.
There it is. Go vote.
Straw poll.
Go and vote for John Diller's Squirtle.
Vote for my Arcanine and my Eevee.
Yeah, vote for Cat's Arcanine and Eevee.
Bullet's new Pokemon thing with dynamic new background.
Cat's lame Eevee and her okayish Arcanine.
Pokemon.
I may have forgot to put Rick on the straw poll. Oh, look at that. 4 votes, and it's all tied up.
Not anymore.
Yeah, that's just Rick voting.
Rick, did you vote for yourself? Rick Piper. Come on.
We all allowed to vote for ourselves because Rick voted for himself.
That's funny.
Yes, we've all voted for ourselves so far.
Oh, can I? Okay, I'll go vote for myself then.
Yeah,
Oh, wait, you haven't voted for yourself yet,
No.
Cat?
yeah you're not supposed to vote for yourself.
Who said?
I don't know. I don't. I just let people vote, and if
The
they,
rules of not being lame, Rick. I think we should take a majority vote and see if we should disqualify Rick for voting for himself.
At least just knock off one vote.
I think we should take a. All right.
Oh, Bullet-
All right. Who was
Bullet-
that?
Bullet's in the lead
oh really?
Is he?
I thought Cat was gonna
with
win.
3 votes. Me,
thought
John,
mine-
and Cat are tied at 2.
Man, I never get to win nothing.
Says the fan edition champion.
And Pro Edition champion.
And champion of all competitions.
Except for this one, apparently.
Oh,
Oh, now it's time. Oh, Bullet's at 4. John's at 3.
No,
Me,
what? What?
Me and Cat are tied at 2.
Someone vote for my adorable little Eevee. And
Oh my God! Why can't? Well, look. Why are you voting for this fandangled new Pokemon? You're gonna leave the OG Squirtle to hang in.
Vote for your multiple Pokemons.
Terrible.
yeah. I would say vote with your hearts, children.
I'm over here looking up synonyms for insulting words.
And I'd say the only one that started coloring, but I wasn't the only one. Bullet colored too.
Raggedy Man. Bullet's still adding stuff. Disqualified.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, stop it, Bullet.
Okay, I'll put my pen down.
He just made a noise. He didn't actually put his pen down.
Oh, 5 bullets for Bullet.
Oh,
5
man.
votes for Bullet. Widening the gap between John and Dillard. John.
Widen the gap between his name.
What does this rabbit have? Does it have like a hood on its back of its neck?
It's got some kind of like neck brace, and it looks like a Band-Aid on its forehead.
I'm just not familiar with this character. That's all.
Yeah, it's from the new Pokemon Sword and Shield that's coming out. Score Bunny. He's a fire type.
Let's see.
Oh wow, he doesn't even
Mega
look like a
King
fire.
Joshua says, "Bullet called us children, all children. Don't vote for this jerk."
Damn.
Yes, vote for the one that brought you more Pokemon.
Those aren't even
Most-
Pokemon, Rig. Those are like Digimon masquerading as Pokemon. And then you got the Rick Piper Bulbasaur. That's not right. What did I tell you guys yesterday? I told you guys yesterday. Rick's not gonna care because he doesn't even like Pokemon.
Yep.
Oh, 6 votes for Bullet.
I guess we can probably call this contest.
Yeah, I know John's gonna get 4 more votes now.
I don't want to wait for the 10-point mercy rule.
I'm surprised Joshua just hasn't blasted it with like his alt accounts.
I think he is. He's 7 votes. 7 votes for. But then again, it depends on whether John put in that multiple IPs can vote.
Well, Joshua's not going to blast me with 7 votes. Let's put it that way.
I don't know. Oh, he's going to share the poll with the culprit.
No, Cat got a 3rd vote. They put me in
Yes,
last.
finally.
I mean, like, unless he really likes Score Bunny, I'm not sure where his Pokemon leanings are.
Score Bunny.
You know what I'm saying? I assume it's like Scorch Bunny, like, you know, but it's SCORBUNNY. See? Right in the chat. Magotine Joshua and get everyone not to vote for Bullet.
Now everybody's going to vote for you. Even more than they already have.
Everybody loves bunnies. I should keep drawing it and put like a Playboy bunny bustier on it.
Ew. Oh my god, Eagle says Rick is ahead of John now. This is not fair.
No, your piece is really good, John.
No, it isn't. Look at my votes.
Yeah, I did. Votes don't mean anything.
Those votes mean everything to me.
I like how Rick just threw the poll in your YouTube group link and said, vote for me.
That's great.
Wait, what did Rick do?
He threw the link in his YouTube group chat and told everybody to vote for him.
Hi.
We're getting out of hand.
Bullets at 8. Me and Kat are at 4. John's at 3.
Oh my god, I'm dead last.
There's a total of 19 votes. Hey, at least at this point, you've come in 3rd, John. Me and Kat are tied for 2nd.
Jeez.
That means that, like, technically I come in 4th.
Yeah.
Raggedy man, okay, I'm out of alts.
Evan says, can we have another redo? The poll was confusing. Raggedy Man says, okay, I'm out of alts.
There are 2 thumbs down on this video.
Damn, Rick.
Oh, geez.
Oh, now there are 3 thumbs down.
There's only 9 people watching, but 20 likes. That's the algorithm.
Yeah, people come in and out. Tank says he voted for everyone. He's got a VPN.
a virtual private network. Oh. Do.
Yes, Eagle. I know you don't got to announce it.
Oh, cat's up to 6. I'm down to 4.
Oh,
so,
okay.
so now John is in 4.
Okay, guys, I need like 3 more votes, and I can beat Bullet. Team effort, we got this.
You would like to bullet past him?
Exactly.
Listen, Kat, you better get used to losing.
It's gonna be different next time.
If she loses, she might get a bit catty.
Oh. Now we come to the pun segment of the program.
Yeah, because there is going to be 2 days from now a straw poll on. You guys are going to try and have to come on Friday too to settle this. To
I'll
show
be
off your works.
I'll be at work, but I'll
Oh.
probably have to. I'll send it. I'll put it on Twitter.
Yeah, send it to me. DM it to me on Twitter. Lorenzo says, "Who let the cat out of the bag?"
Unless we do this in the evening, and then I can come on.
Eagle says, "I voted for John. Can we restart the poll so we can over with?"
What happened?
That's funny.
I voted for John. Can we restart the poll so I can vote for the one? Oh man.
Oh.
It's great.
It's just like demand a recount. Raggedy says, "Sure, cat's up eventually."
How many votes are in here so far? 8, 9,
21.
Let me refresh. 21 total votes. How many people are watching right now?
12.
Definitely some pulps in there.
Well, I guess I should call it and say bullet 1. Well,
What do I win?
I have no idea.
Oh.
Hey, but at least all the Canadians got the top 3 positions.
Yeah, blame Canada. I can see Dillard right now. He's like ripping down that flag that was behind him, throwing it on the ground.
Oh, that flag is already long gone from that wall.
Why did JP finally send you his?
Nope.
Yeah, is JP a model in the chat at all anymore?
I was just sick of looking at it.
I think JP had to go back to work.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah. Joshua Shoes says, "Guys, there's something wrong with the poll. Hashtag justice for cat." Eagle said, "Something is wrong here. We should have at least 24 votes." Joshua Shoes, "At least cat beat Dillard. Very important." So I don't know what he wins, but Bullet came in first with his dynamic Scorchimon or whatever.
Scorchimon. Score Bunny.
Score Bunny. And then, of course, we got Cat. Bullet was Score Bunny. I don't know what he's going to score, but
Yeah, this bunny's a player.
yeah. And then we got Cat with her 2 Digimon.
What?
A Digimon.
Like just the subtle shade that Rick has. And Kat did some Digimon. This was a Digimon experience.
I didn't even mean to do it either. Oh, with her Pokemon.
Get out of here with that garbage.
Eagle says, Where's Score Buddy's soccer ball?
Yeah, right.
Where's his drink of Quicks? His drink of Quicks and his bowl of tricks. Nestle Quick, yeah. And his bowl of tricks.
Hold on. Wheel soccer ball. Do 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 do.
That looks more like a volleyball.
You're fired, Rick. From whatever it is you do here. How dare you talk about the football?
I'm not gonna lie, this soccer ball looks pretty whack.
It's not done yet. It's gonna look like a real soccer ball, I swear.
Okay, and then of course we got me coming in third with the multiple Pokemon. And then John Dillard coming in with one. The last place. Fourth place.
Did you say with Juan?
one.
Oh my god. Yeah, Lorenzo was saying that soccer ball looks rushed. He said missing ballots. We somehow wound up with 23 extra.
Oh, we have John with his squiddle. He just squiddled the votes.
His squiddle? Damn it, Rick.
Oh, Rick, you're not allowed to drop Pokemon on your show no more.
Maybe we can squittle him.
What?
Acquit it, squittle, whatever.
No. Well, congratulations, Bullet. It's a fantastic drawing.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You guys did great too.
Enjoy the spring lasts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so the votes did end up being 8 for Bullet, 6 for Cat, 5 for me, Rick Piper, and 3 for John.
Aww.
Okay, so you want to say where everybody can find you there, Bullet?
You can find me on the internet.
Okay, so you don't have no channel to promote?
Not yet. No.
Or Twitter?
I mean, everybody here knows where I am.
Okay. John?
You can find me on my YouTube channel called Dillard Draws, where I do live draws and hangouts and the like. And you can also find me on Twitter under John Dillard, the King of Mexico.
And Cat?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter under Wildcat Inc. And that's it.
Okay. And of course, you can find me here for the next few days at noon drawing. And then next week it will be 5 in the evening. Well, night, evening, whatever you want to call it. Afternoon. Starting at 5 in the afternoon and going till I don't know when. A couple of hours as usual. And of course, tomorrow I will be drawing Marvel. I'm going to be drawing Dr. Doom to enter the Curious Art Challenge.
Oh, you're not going to do Pokemon all week?
No, I'll probably do Pokemon next week for thing. I'm not sure what I'm doing Friday for drawing yet. So I could do Pokemon.
Telling you, boost your ratings.
Yeah, John, you're gonna have to get on that Pokemon stream.
No, I'm gonna do my own Pokemon stream.
Yeah,
I'm not
so-
gonna invite Kat because she never shows up.
Fine. I'll just make
Pokemon
fun of you
hater.
for that.
Yeah, she'll just go out without sleep. Get fired from her job all because John wants her on his show.
As long as you get how it works, Rick. That's the important part.
Okay, so we will catch everybody at some later point. Hopefully tonight I might be doing a game stream, City of Heroes. So bye-bye everyone. And thanks for putting in those links, Lorenzo.